Maude and Claude go abroad. Father and mother sent Maude and her brother to visit their favorite aunts. These two, on their own, sailed off from their home for faraway Foxenville, France, over the green waters of the ocean. "Take care of your brother, you haven't another," said mother to Maude, who was older. "Please keep him in sight all day and all night." "I promise I will," Maude told her. The porter took Maude and her brother Claude to a room that was theirs for the trip. "This stateroom's a great room," said Claude. "I can't wait to explore every floor of this ship." Claude had to inspect every spot on the deck. No nautical nook was neglected. Sighed Maude, "This is hard. The SS Reynard is far bigger than I expected." Unfortunately, on the third day at sea, Claude ran off alone to the stern, and as they were sailing, he climbed up the railing and balanced there, feeding a tern. I guess a tern is a bird. Maude knew in a flash, when she heard a big splash, that her brother had gone into the water. What else could she do but jump over too, for Maude was a dutiful daughter. And now they're both in the oobleck. Claude giggled, "What fun!" But Maude was undone. She looked up and said with dismay, "I'm glad you can float, because there goes the boat." And they watched as it sailed away. Then up from the deep rose a mountain so steep, a creature of towering size. He looked out of breath and half scared to death. "A whale!" Maude said with surprise. She cried, "We are saved!" She shouted and waved. The whale only gasped as he passed her. "I'd stop if I could, but I can't, for it would surely lead to an awful disaster." "A ship under sail is hot on my trail. The crew on the ship has one notion. They don't think of me as king of the sea, but as valuable blubber in motion. I am beat and I'm busted, my insides are rusted, I'm tired and I've had a spoutful." "We'll help you to hide if you'll give us a ride," Maude cried to the whale, who looked doubtful. "We'll sit on your spout so no water comes out. We'll look like we're sitting on dry land. Submerging your tail, you won't look like a whale. You'll really look more like an island." The big fellow gazed out over the waves. His spout spurted short, nervous squirts. Then he said, "I'm willing," and Claude said, "How thrilling!" And Maude said, "I do hope it works." Maude heard the whale gulp as the whale ship sailed up. She felt a small tremble run through him. A cruel-looking creature with menacing features leaned over the side and said to them, "Avast there, landlubbers, we're fast after blubber. Have you seen a gray whale today?" "We were right behind him, but now we can't find him." And Maude said, "He went that-a-way." Then Maude heard him hiss, "What island is this? I do not recall it at all. I'll look it up later, for we cannot wait, or our profits will be much too small." So full speed ahead, the mean captain said to his scurvy old crew on the schooner. The whale, with delight, watched the ship sail from sight, and with it each nasty harpooner. "How can I repay you?" he asked. "Did you say you were rideless?" And Maude replied, "We're due at our aunt's in Foxenville, France, and we certainly could use a ride." They sailed to the east on their stately old beast, sunny days, starry nights in slow motion. And as they were cruising, the whale told amusing and colorful tales of the ocean. At last came the day Maude heard the whale say, "That's France, in the distance, you know." As Maude laid eyes on land on the horizon, he said, "That's as far as I go." Laid eyes on horizon. I like that. "I'll miss you both awfully," their whale friend said softly. "Please think of me now and again." And Maude said sadly, "I promise that we will think of you often, my friend." Maude later declared, "What adventure we've shared, all because of my promise to Mother. It just goes to show how caring can grow, even when it starts with your brother."